Hey guys, it's Lizzie, and guess where I just came from? I just came from the night before our stars. It was so good. When you go to the night before our stars, you got this complimentary poster. So adorable. Dated to the night before our stars. As well as this adorable little charm bracelet which says The Fault in Our Stars and is engraved with the date. Yes. So good. So let's talk about Tiffios. Of course, going into this movie, you gotta understand that there are going to be parts that are left out, and parts that are cut, and parts that are changed. And all while this happened, I felt very distraught when there were parts that I understood that there probably wasn't time or something for, but that were cut, and that just made me cringe. Just so you know, there are spoilers, like, a lot. The good old Fault in Our Stars has so many things in it that were not included, and I'm just gonna name a few. Why it is called The Fault in Our Stars, the whole Caesar quote was not in there. There was nothing to do with that, so none of that was explained. For people who have not read the book, I feel really bad because they don't understand a lot of the things that are going on. None of Gus getting sick and degressing as a person and any of his family, his siblings, none of that was included. And I felt like that was a key thing that should have been included. The parents, Gus's parents, were not established as characters, really. And I felt like that was a major loss because those people lost their son. And you can't really have too much of an emotional pill for them because you don't understand them at all. Like, they say like 3 words in the whole movie, and it's just kind of sad. The funeral was not open casket. This probably was one of my biggest pet peeves because that is my favorite part of the novel, where Hazel takes off her oxygen and just goes to Gus and gets one last infinity from him. And it wasn't included. Like, none of that happened. No. This is a part where they changed things up a bit, which I thought was kind of cool, but at the same time, you lost a lot of detail to it. It's when they're leaving for Amsterdam. In the movie, Gus shows up in a limo. In the book, they go to Gus's house, and they run into Gus's parents fighting with Gus, and it was this whole shebang, and they kind of just like didn't say anything about it. And this is how Hazel's mom knew about Gus getting sick, but in the movie there's like, how did she know? How was she okay with everything? Don't know, because it wasn't told. There were other scenes, of course, that were adapted and cut, like John's lovely scene. Because we went to the night before our stars, we did get to see a screening of John's scene. And as much as I love the vlog, brother DFTBA, and as much as I love John and Hank, and as much as I love Nerdfighteria, I'm sorry, John, but you were right. I didn't think it'd be that bad, but there wasn't any explanation into the friendship between Hazel and Isaac either, which I felt was a huge loss, because Isaac is a really cool character in the book. He's really witty, he's really just totally out there with his everything. I felt like that was kind of a loss on the audience part, because if you haven't read the book, you don't understand, like, the connection that's going on. I did a good job of not crying for the first, like, quarter of the movie, and then the scene with the swing set in the backyard, Hazel's on the phone with Gus, and she like weeps out this no. And I like died. Gus's eulogy for Hazel is almost like a rewrite of the scene from If I Stay with Alex. I was like, whoa, wait, I've read that before twice now. What? Mind blown. Go read the book. It's a good book. If I Stay. There's the movie part coming out too, so you know, you could be like, that was in Tiffios, and If I Stay. What? minutes. The movie was really great. It made me cry so much. Like, I have a headache now because I've lost so much water from crying. I went through a whole large popcorn tub of tissues. I brought an actual box of tissues. That's how little of the tissues are left. This was brand new. I opened this in the theater. The movie was so good on so many levels. I really hope this movie does so well in the box offices that it just like is phenomenally up there. I mean, it's one of the most viewed trailers in, I think, of history on YouTube, so you never know what people can do. I'm Lizzie, and I hope you have an awesome summer because, by the way, I'm on summer vacation. Bye, guys.